What's up, everybody? John Eric Poli here with My MMA News, and today we're continuing coverage of Bellator 255. If you recall, last night I dropped an interview with Emmanuel Sanchez. He fights in the main event against Patricio Pitbull. Well, today I am talking to a heavyweight that fights on the main card. I'm talking to Matt Mitrione, who takes on Tyrell Fortune on that Bellator 255 card on April 2nd. So let's bring Matt in here. Matt, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for the time today. We appreciate it.
But I appreciate making the time, dude.
All right, Matt, let's start with the obvious thing here of what's going on right now, your training camp. Just how's camp going and how you feeling a few weeks out from the fight?
I feel good. Spent 7 weeks down in Florida getting ready, and then took the last about four and a half to come back here, come back home to Indiana, and kind of finish up, get some individual work, and get ready, man, see the family.
Tell us a little bit about Tyrell and what you've seen in him as an opponent so far as you've been studying through this training camp.
Tyrell's a good dude, man. He's a tough guy. He's got good power. He's obviously got good wrestling. He's good against the wall. He's got really good finishing rate, right? So it looks like if he hits you on the ground, he pretty much finishes you off. And obviously he's a very accomplished wrestler. So he's a talent. It'll be an interesting competition.
So what's it going to take to beat in 3, 2? So what's it going to take to beat him in his heavy wrestling approach?
Man, my approach to beat people is the exact same. Stay athletic, stay long, touch them up, find them a reason to go home. That's about it, brother.
And now, Matt, if it's okay, I wanted to back up to your last fight for just a second because it ended in controversy. Just, did that piss you off and light a fire underneath you as you prepared for this fight?
Man, I don't have much to say about that. I think anybody that could understand who I am knows exactly what my sentiments are. But it's not time or the place for that.
That's okay, I understand, and I want to get your thoughts too, if you're willing to share them on Ryan Bader. Of course, he's the heavyweight champion at the moment. It was just announced that Bellator is going to do a light heavyweight Grand Prix, and Bader is going to take part in that. Just what are your thoughts on him going ahead and doing that? And that's going to have your division held up, because if he makes it to the finals of the light heavyweight Grand Prix, there's a chance he could be out for up to a year or even longer. So just what are your thoughts on him holding up the division?
Man, same answer as that. I don't have any kind of response for it. There's no reason for me to put my 2 cents in. I don't get paid for it, so it doesn't matter to me.
No, that's okay. That's understandable. But one other thing that I did want to definitely get your thoughts on before I let you go here. If you recall, before your last fight, it was Media Day. Me and you actually had a brief little fun back and forth. It was over baking. You were saying about how you learned how to bake over quarantine last year. So just want to know, how's the baking going? You still getting in there, getting the hands dirty in the kitchen there?
It's going, man. It's been a trip. My wife owns a meal prep company. So she's been just working and baking. And to be totally honest with you, it's been as much of a struggle as it has been. Like when we were down in Florida, I got lean. I was working all the time, and coming back home, she's picked up her baking and not just her meal prep stuff. And dude, it is like a battle almost every single day. And 2 days ago was Pie Day, right? Like 3.14, March 14th. And dude, I came downstairs to find like 8 pies baked up. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, I've got a fight here coming up. I can't be walking around, swimming around, like mincemeat pies and pecan pies and blueberry pies and freaking peach cobblers. Like, can't do it, man. So if I go in the fight bloated and chubby, that's the reason why.
I'm sure you're going to come into the fight in great shape. They're not worried about that at all. But one other baking-related thing, the last time, too, you said you learned the new recipe. It was called, I believe, Bang Bang Cookies was the name of it. Do you have any other new recipes that you want to share with us?
Dude, she's crushing it. She's, man, her website is Benefit, BENEFIT, Benefit Custom Meals. And she's got all kinds of crazy stuff. She actually learned a couple of the Thai dishes from Coach Henry's wife, Pookie, who's from Thailand. So she actually learned a couple of these dishes and kicks Pookie royalties off of the dishes that we sell. But it's pretty wild, man. She sells like anywhere from 425 to 500 meals a week. I mean, she runs through stuff. It's pretty wild to see that, man.
Definitely everybody go and check out that. And Matt, if anybody wants to check you out on social media, why don't you go ahead and tell them where to follow you at?
Brother, I don't even use social media anymore. I find it to be the devil. So if you want to find me on Showtime when I'm punching Tyrell in the face. It's the easiest way to do it.
All right, Matt, thanks for the time today. We appreciate it. And if you just heard Matt say at the end there about Showtime, that's because Bellator will now have their fights aired on Showtime. So make sure you check out Bellator 255 on April 2nd. And make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. You'll see more great interviews like the one that you just watched. And remember also to keep going to My MMA News. Great work comes out there 7 days a week. We'll see you later, everybody.